Right, just a bare lead on its own. I'm just going to have a cast round to the right of that island, see what sort of depth we've got, and when I found where I want to fish, then basically I'll just clip up, loop off that lead and just put on the solid bag. Good morning, my beautiful people. It's fantastic to be out chasing, and it's fantastic to put rods back out once again down here on the turf pool. Now this will probably be my last session of this year, basically as that 29th pushes on and when we can get out and do some proper fishing. As we still do in the days, I want to go off and do a couple of the other waters on this Blackfords Progressive Angling Society ticket. So the weekend coming, I'm going to try and do Carpet and then try and push on to Kingswood and continue on with that winter's campaign down there. However, because of the weather conditions today, we've literally had a couple of degrees temperature rise. We've had a new wind change, and with this being so shallow, then you would expect this to literally switch on a little bit earlier than some of the other waters, which are a little bit bigger, take a little bit more time to warm up. This one being so shallow, then you would expect them carp just to react a little bit different to any sort of weather condition. On the positive side, with obviously becoming a little bit warmer. So I don't know how much you've seen of it this morning. I basically just cast a couple of leads out there, just bare leads on their own, just on the line, and just found a couple of likely spots. My right hand rod is just on the right hand side of the island, just as it just points out and just finishes off. The reason why I like to target them places is basically the carp seem to use them as a little bit of a patrol route, just cutting off the edges, just patrolling up and down the islands. And the middle rod, which might be on a bream, is basically just off that cove, which just cuts in, and just had a little tap back, and basically it just pinged back a little bit. There must have been gravel there, so I basically just clipped up to that and put them out. Now I just want to show you this. As you can see, I've just put a couple of the cordon marker, let's have a look see if I can find it, cordon marker elastic on, just to allow me to keep fishing a little bit quicker. If I do get a fish, I can bring it in, find that mark, just cast down to the right, clip it up, and basically put it back out where I was fishing before. So that's basically it for the day. Tactics are very small solid bags with the key bait solutions feed stim in there, and I think last time I was using a little bit too big of bags. Cut them right down so it's just basically a mouthful, and I'm fishing a white wafter on that one and an orange wafter on the one which is on the corner of the island, which, to be fair, this time of year I think is definitely a winner. I've done really well on orange baits just as we're coming out of the winter period. As we're going into spring, then orange, I don't know why, it seems to do me most of my fish, and it is a fantastic colour. Don't know whether it's to do with the light spectrum or it's just the colour of choice as they're coming through, but definitely for me personally, I do like a orange pop-up or obviously a wafter. So just for the eagle-eyed guys that obviously scrutinise my videos, you'll see that I've got my bed chair with me, not because I've done nights, because I haven't even got a ticket to do nights, and you probably see me come through the gate this morning, but basically I accidentally broke my chair, which I was going to bring with me this morning. So unfortunately the only thing I've got is my bed chair to sit on today, which, to be fair, ain't a bad thing, because I can basically have a little bit of a afternoon snooze if I don't get a carp bellies. So it's going to be tea time. The wet bandits are here, which is Merv and the other one, so I'm sure they'll come and have a visit a little bit later and come and eat all my bait, and also come and eat all my food which I brought for the day. But I'm going to get this kettle on, and hopefully we'll have a great day and catch a couple for my last trip down there. I have seen my first carp, and it just literally rolled out into open water down to the right hand side of the swim. With that in mind, I've literally brought out the rod which was on the left, which was out onto the island, brought it in, put a fresh solid bag on, a little bit of feed stim in the bag, and basically put it right on top of its head. So that's where that right hand rod is now. The left hand rod is still the one that's on the corner on that little orange wafter, and I've just introduced a little bit of bait over the top. I wasn't going to, because the birds could be an absolute nightmare, but they seem to be leaving me alone this morning. So basically I've just sprinkled a little bit of 12mm ASM over the top, and I'll just keep sprinkling it throughout the day and just building up that swim ever so slowly. So hopefully these tactics will get me a fish, and yeah, it really did pushed the spirit up when that carp rolled out, and definitely got me a little bit more active again. So tea time, brew time, enjoy the late morning, and I'll see you this afternoon. See you later. Right, 4:30, just starting to load some of the non-essentials onto the barra, and we've probably got an hour and a half before we start to lose the light, and when I think these fish will start to switch on, start to become active and have a chance of catching one like we did last time over there. However, everything's got to be put on the barra, so what I'm going to do is, like any time when I go fishing, them rods are going to be last to come in, first to go out, last to come in, and I'll just put them on the deck, put everything on the barra and get ready to go round to the car. Obviously, because you can't do night sea, you've got to be off at sunset, so that's what I'm going to do today. But fingers crossed we can get one before we leave. But it has been a very frustrating day. I've only seen 2 fish all day, and I've been looking out over the water constantly and seen one open water there and one just in this bay down to the right, as you've probably seen previous, and each time I've covered it. There ain't nothing more I can do apart from try and chase them and try and catch them. But if they're not feeding, if they're not having any of it, then there's not much I can do about it. The guy over there, he hasn't had anything, so I don't think it's just me today, I think it's just the way it is. So I won't update the video blog again. I'll probably just do a little bit of footage of the rest of the hour, and hopefully I'll nail one, or I'll update you as I'm about to leave the complex and the lake. Right, fingers crossed, we are starting to hope it's going to happen. What, it's the same sort of scenario as last time. I've just seen a fish just roll just down to the left hand side, so with that rod that was over on the island, I've just literally reeled it in really quick and just flicked it out where that fish shown. Probably put just a couple of handfuls of baits around it, so we'll see whether it does. Probably got another half an hour, and yeah, let's see whether we can get a last minute knockings fish once again. Fish has just rolled over my left hand rod as well, so it is looking very, very promising now. Come on. Surely one of these rods. There we go. Last knockings, part 2. Absolutely wonderful. I'm not going to get her out, I'm just going to unhook her in the net and send her on the way. Absolutely nailed this one. Happy days. Bish, bash, bosh, right at last knockings again, just like last time. Fish in the margin, cast out, and 20 minutes later it was away. So I'm really pleased that I've caught a fish on my last trip down here, and I'm not going home blanking. Another original, because obviously all the stockies that went in here was mirrors. So them are some of the old stock with the commons, and they certainly know when to come in the margins right at the end, right at the death, when obviously all the day ticket anglers have gone, the pressure's gone. They know exactly when to come up and mop up the freebies, but not this time, because I'm in front of them. Seen that fish just show down there, woof, exactly the same as last time, and it was away. So I'm going to bring this rod in, I'm going to get off home. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel in the corner, little red icon. Come and follow me, and we've got loads more videos like this. Probably try and get this video out midweek. Again, it's nothing serious, just coming out for the day. I'll save all the serious stuff for after the 29th, where we can go and do a little bit of night fishing. But at the moment, it's just about zipping around and just enjoying my days out. So, bish bash bosh, keep it tosh, wet nets, tight linings. See you on my next video. Bye bye guys.